So here we go, yet again. Groundhog Day, that's a theme on the show recently. We have Michelle Obama is doing the thing that Democrats love to do. Take a look. This is from CNN. Former First Lady Michelle Obama has a message for Americans ahead of the 2022 midterm elections. We've got to vote like the future of our democracy depends on it. This is going to happen, guys. This is going to happen for the rest of our lives. Every time there's a midterm election, every time there's a presidential election, you get the scolding, the berating, the vote. Now, I wouldn't have a problem with this if I felt like they were delivering with the power they have. But I have a big problem with it because this message of action to the voters is never turned on the politicians. If Michelle Obama wrote a thing and was like, listen, Joe Biden, break out that executive order pen. What are you doing? You promised at least $10,000 worth of student loan debt elimination for all Americans. I think you said 50 at one point. Well, you have the power, you have the authority under the 1965 Higher Education Act to do exactly that, and you're not doing it. So how about you do it? How about you do that? So do that, and then I'm well within my rights to turn around to young Americans with student loan debt to say, hey man, who just helped you out? Now, we delivered for you. You going to deliver for us? I have no problem with Michelle Obama doing that, but she doesn't do that. It's not just Michelle Obama. I don't want to single her out, even though she's the one who said this stuff here. It's going to be every Democrat who wags their finger, go vote, go vote, go vote, go vote, go vote. How about you go vote in Congress for things that would improve my life and win? How about that? How about Joe Biden breaks out that executive order pen? How about you try to fight to get through paid sick leave in the middle of a 2-year raging pandemic? How about you try to get the child tax credit through? How about you threaten Joe Manchin's daughter with prosecution to get Joe Manchin to fall in line to support some version of Build Back Better? How about that? So that's the thing that I can't, this is why I had to talk about this, because they always frame it like it's on you. It's always on you. It's always on you. It's always on you. Well, motherfucker, we listened to you last time. You have the House. You have the Senate. You have the presidency. And what are you doing with it? The last time you did something with it was the $1,400 check, which, by the way, you said was going to be $2,000, but all of a sudden, no, look at that, we can't do it, we're going to do $1,400. And now you're sitting around twiddling your thumbs and you're yelling at voters again to go do something. So you can do what? Continue to sit there? Vote us in there like our democracy depends on it so we can stay in power and just sit there and not do much with what we have. Is that a convincing message? Look, again, I understand this is going to happen. They're going to tell people to vote. But if you can't, hey, here's the list of the things we did. Here's the list of the things we're fighting for. Here are the things Joe Biden's doing right now. And she can be telling Joe Biden, do these things. She's not. It's all on you again. Vote like our democracy depends on it. Well, listen, we're in the middle right now. They're not getting rid of the filibuster. They're not even reforming it to the talking filibuster. They're maybe going to do an exception with just voting rights, but they probably won't even do that. That hasn't got through, at least not yet. So vote like our democracy depends on it. So what? You couldn't even get basic democracy reform through to protect from gerrymandering and to get us automatic voter registration. And so the Republicans have a built-in advantage. How about you guys protect the democracy? How about that? How about our democracy does depend on it, and therefore that's why you guys need to flex some power? No, never. It's never that. It's always the voters' fault. It's always the voters' problem. It's always on you. You go do it. Go do it so what? Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin can continue to block every single thing? How about you put them in line? How about you at least try to put them in line? How about you show a little fight? Nope. It's all on you. We're going to get massive turnout. We need to vote like our democracy depends on it because it does. And of course, the same party in 2016 that put their finger on the scale and biased it against Bernie Sanders now screaming about the virtues of democracy. Oh, man. Oh, God. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. People are going to say, what the fuck have you done for me? We were just talking, there was an article. What was it? Some super high percentage of black voters were like, if Democrats don't do some student loan debt elimination, I'm not even going to bother voting for them. So if you want that vote, well, do that shit. Or Michelle Obama, tell Joe Biden to do that shit. Publicly call him out. People who are Democratic elites refuse to ever call out other Democratic elites. And so they'll always flip it back on the voter. They said, hey, if you give us power, we'll flex it. Well, we did, and you didn't. And then the next thing will be, well, give us a supermajority. Well, you had it under the Obama years, and you didn't. You did right-wing ideas, like Obamacare, which was originally an idea that came from the Heritage Foundation. It's an individual mandate system. It's a right-wing think tank's idea of healthcare reform. So then it's, okay, give us a even bigger supermajority. Look, you're never, unless you clean house of the corporate Democrats, you're never going to get the stuff done. So what she's saying is vote blue no matter who. And my advice to you is definitely do not vote blue no matter who. You only vote for blue that you trust can deliver and will deliver and isn't bought and owned by corporations. They're already doing it, man. They're already doing it. I can't take it. I can't take it. And then like the other articles saying Hillary 2024 or Biden Liz Cheney 2024. And they're robots. They'll come out and say the same thing. Vote like our democracy depends on it. Oh my God. If we really had a democracy that was functioning as a democracy, a lot more of that Build Back Better agenda would have gotten through. That's a fact. You can't have a bill where all the provisions are like over 60% popular, some of them over 80% popular, universal pre-K, elder care, negotiating for lower prescription drug prices, expanding Medicare, extended child tax credit. You can't have all these popular things and then you can't get it through and don't fight hard enough to get it through and then turn around and say, vote for us because democracy. What do you mean democracy? Democracy would have been if you got that shit through because people want it and we didn't get it. Look, it'd be one thing if they failed, but they tried. They're not even trying. At the very least, they're not trying the right way. Because it's all patty cakes and holding hands and singing Kumbaya and calling Joe Manchin JoJo, and here we are. So Michelle Obama's got nothing to say to Democratic elites who aren't getting shit done. She only has stuff to say to the voters. Hey, just don't look at the fact that we didn't get shit done, but just vote for us again so we can continue to not get shit done. Thanks, Michelle, for your contribution. Ever since Adpocalypse, when YouTube defunded all independent news and politics overnight, we haven't trusted them. We know they can pull the rug out from underneath us at any time. If you enjoy this content, please consider tipping $1 or $2 per month on the Secular Talk Patreon. Link in the video description box below. Thanks for your support.